Welcome back to another session of Let's Be Creative with the LBC. And this time it's not just another session, it's our last lesson in this series. We've had a great 20-week series of lessons on learning how to play the ukulele. And I am so happy to have been a part of it. And today's our last one. So before we get started today, we're gonna play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, What a Wonderful World. I was thinking, I probably should have done this on the very first lesson, but I want to talk about the different kinds of ukuleles that there are, because you play them the same, but they feel different. They're different sizes and they sound a little bit different. This one that I've been using, a very common size for adults, is called the tenor. And what a lot of students will end up playing, you can see comparatively, it's much smaller. It's called a soprano. But if you listen to it, this one, the pitch of the strings, here's a C. Now obviously the quality of these two instruments are very different. The wood used in this instrument and the wood used in this instrument, but this is a great instrument for students. But you can tell there's a little bit difference in sound. Good for smaller hands. The neck is smaller. And then when you get it to this size, it's still small compared to a guitar, but for an adult, it might be an easier thing to play. Then I also wanted to bring this one up. This one is called, it looks like a guitar almost compared to this one, but it's not. This is called a baritone. And this one, the strings are tuned in the same intervals so that the chords make sense. You play the chords with the same shape, but the actual tuning of the strings is different. And so the tuning of these four strings is exactly the same as the top four strings of a guitar. So when I play this, you can hear how the pitch of the notes, here's a C. Now if I play that here, it's much lower. So the baritone is a little bit bigger than the tenor, much bigger than the soprano, and the strings have a lower pitch. And the names of the strings are different. They're not tuned to the same letters. So even though all the chords work, for example, that is a G on a tenor ukulele, right? But here's the shape of the G. But on the baritone ukulele, this is actually called a D, just like it is on the guitar. If you make this shape on the guitar, I'm not even sure if this is in tune, but if you play that shape here, that's a D chord on the guitar. And you can see now that I've played the guitar, it will sound a lot like, they're tuned exactly the same. So when you, if you think you might, like there's been some people, one of my heroes, Ella Jenkins, I think most of her musical career, she played a baritone ukulele. It's just like a guitar without the lower strings. So that might be something for you to check out. And then, there's the tenor that I've been playing the whole time. And if you're a young person that's learning, there's a good chance that you'll start on an instrument this size, which is called a soprano. So there's some information for you. There's different kinds of instruments. Even within the one instrument called ukulele, there's different types, depending on what your goal is and who you are, where you are age-wise and size-wise, and what you're looking for as far as sound. So if you are a teacher and you would like to use this in your classroom, I think either one of these would be a great choice for you. I've met many teachers over the years who would love to include music in their class on a daily basis, but they don't know how to play an instrument. And this is it. This is an instrument that is so easy to pick up. There's not a lot of theory involved. There's not even a lot of, you don't need to practice a ton before you can actually do it. And you know, the other side of it is, especially in the lower elementary, the kids love to see you do whatever you do, so they'll be very patient with you. But I would highly recommend one of these in your classroom if you're thinking about adding music into your curriculum on a daily basis. It's a good idea. So, what are we going to do today for our lesson? Today, as our last lesson, we're going to take What a Wonderful World and Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We're going to take it up to speed a little bit. I think we were on 65 beats per minute last time. And this time we're going up to 80 because I checked the original song and he's moving right along there. So it's going to be a little bit faster. So for our last run through of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, let's make a little arrangement. Let's do it a little bit differently. In the original recording, he starts out with the strum pattern, right? And if you don't get the strumming pattern that we're doing, it's much different than straight down. The previous two lessons, the previous two videos talk a lot about that. So you can go check those out. But instead of doing that in the beginning and during the ooh part, let's do the finger picking part. Remember the finger picking part we did for Sound of Silence? It was a lot slower. Well, this time it's going to be much faster, but we'll switch our chords just like it says in the order of the song. But we'll do finger picking. So it would go something like this in the beginning. That one for 4. And then when the singing starts, okay? And then in the end, when we get back to the ooh part, we'll do finger picking again. Let's see if I can do it. I'll probably mess up. And then the beat's gonna be going the whole time, so that's gonna keep us on. We were at 65, now we're at 80 beats per minute. So it's gonna be a little bit fast. It's a challenge. We wanna keep the challenges on, but it is actually the exact same tempo as the original recording that he did. So tune it up, let's go. Let's play this one last time. All right, here's our beat. But we're gonna start with the finger picking. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. watch them grow, they'll learn much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't Yes, that one moves right along, doesn't it? That's fast. You'll notice in the finger picking, I was doing a little bit different finger picking pattern than I taught during the Sound of Silence, but that's just kind of my go-to when I'm on autopilot. And since I was concentrating more on trying to keep it going, I was doing a finger picking pattern that was different. But you can do the, that works very well. Or what if it was too fast? What if it was too fast to get all that in? You can just do somewhere. You could just strum it 4 times. Over the rainbow. It's about you getting out of it what you want. If you'd like to sit and strum and sing the song at your pace, yes, that's what you need to do. But then if you're trying to duplicate a little bit, somewhat of the vibe of the original, then you'll do that kind of rhythm. And I think I said this last week, but that kind of rhythm is the backbone, is very much a part of a lot of musical genres. So it's not a bad idea to be able to do that. It does take a little practice though. So good luck to everyone with your playing, and I encourage you to explore the internet. There's lots of good tutorials. Just about any song you can think of, someone has written out with the chords and the lyrics. A lot of times with chord charts even, for chords you won't know. There are a lot more chords than we've learned in this series that exist, and you'll learn those as you go. But you pick your favorite songs, and that encourages you to keep on playing. So everybody take care. It's been a pleasure making this series, and I hope that everyone got something out of it and enjoyed it. All right, everyone take care of themselves. Talk to you later.